When my mom married Ethan's father when I was 18, I found myself living with my new stepbrother, and the adjustment was everything but easy. I never imagined that my life would alter so drastically. Ethan was quiet and reticent, and I was both curious and scared about living with him because of how weird our new family would be. Dynamic hung in the air, making every interaction feel charged with unsaid tension. At first, we avoided each other as much as possible. After dinner, I would retreat to my room, and he would disappear into his. However, as the days passed, I noticed small details about him, like how he helped our parents with chores, how his dry sense of humor occasionally broke through his stoic demeanor, and how he always seemed to know when I needed space or a distraction. One rainy afternoon, I was working on some sketches in my notebook when I heard the soft sound of footsteps approaching. I looked up to see Ethan standing there, his hands stuffed deep in his pockets, looking a little unsure of himself. "Hey," he said, looking at my drawings, "what are you working on?" I briefly considered sharing my art with him, but something about his genuine curiosity made me nod. He approached me and peered over my shoulder as I turned the pages. I could feel the warmth of his presence, and for the first time, I felt a connection. We talked about art, and I learned that he loved taking pictures. Our conversation flowed naturally, and I found myself laughing at his jokes with a sense of ease that had been lacking before. As the weeks went by, we started spending more time together, and late-night talks about our fears and dreams became our haven where we could confide in one another about the difficulties we were facing in this new family arrangement. I found that beyond Ethan's tough demeanor was an intelligent, caring person who sympathized with my sense of dislocation. The mood changed one evening when we were working on a school assignment together. We were seated on my room's floor, surrounded by books and papers, when I saw him staring at me. There was something in his eyes that made my pulse race, a mixture of curiosity and something more. He broke the stillness by saying, "Lily, may I ask you something, sure?" I said, hardly raising my voice above a whisper, "Do you ever feel I don't know confused about all of this?" He then pointed around the room, illustrating our new family dynamic. I experienced a wave of emotions as his question lingered in the air. I nodded slowly, my heart pounding. "Yeah, I do. It's all so new and strange." He moved a little closer, and I could feel the tension building between us. "I've been thinking about it a lot," he admitted, his voice low, "about how we're supposed to act around each other." Before I could respond, he leaned in, and our lips met in a tentative kiss. It was soft and hesitant at first, but as the moment deepened, I felt a rush of warmth and excitement. I had never expected to feel this way about Ethan, but the connection we shared was undeniable. As we pulled away, reality washed over me like a cold wave. I was crossing a line I never thought I would, and the weight of that choice settled heavily on my shoulders. Yet in that moment, I also felt a sense of liberation. I realized that I had been so focused on my own insecurities that I had forgotten what it felt like to connect with someone on a deeper level. In the days that followed, we faced the reality of our feelings. I started to wonder how this might impact our relationship and our families. The dread of being judged and the possibility of fallout hung over us, but I didn't want to lose the relationship we had built. If your life came apart, how would you proceed? Please share, like, and subscribe if this story spoke to you.